What's up, guys? It's your girl, Book with Bonnie, and I am back with another effing video. I am in a okay mood. I'm off work. So great mood. So I have been struggling a ton in regards to reading. Not necessarily a reading slump, just like what to read. I have a lot of books that I recently purchased, and now I have to figure out when or how I'm going to do this. I've been trying my best not to do TBRs, and that is when I struggle the most. I'm just kind of really organized sometimes. I get in like this really organized mood, and when things are unorganized, it just kind of leaves me in a fluster. So I've decided to go ahead and get a TBR for April. My birthday is April the 2nd, so I probably won't be reading the first week of April, but I definitely have some plans on my list. So for the first couple of months of 2020, I didn't do a TBR, and that's when I kind of felt like I was all over the place with my reading. So I decided to do a TBR, but do something a little bit different. So I had my sister and my fiance, my baby sister and my fiance, pick out 2 books from my bookshelves. So I have the one that my camera is sitting on. I have the one over here, and then I have another bookshelf on the other side of my room. So technically 3 bookshelves. I think I have a little bit under 400 books in my room altogether. So yeah, I decided to have them pick out some books, and I'm gonna read them for April. I picked out one book just because I've never read it, and I was like, why not? And my fiance picked out 2 books, and my sister picked out 2 books. And these will be my reads for April. Here they are. So the first book I would want to go over would be the book I've never read, and it is the Paper Mills Press. I bought a bunch of classic stories recently, and this was one that I've never read. I've seen the movie a bunch of times, but I've never read the actual book. This one is by Lewis Carroll. I know it's a lot of different versions of the book, so I just got this version. So this one is by Lewis Carroll, and it's going to be Alice in Wonderland. It's the Paper Mill Press version of it. I got this book from Book Outlet. They have a bunch of classics that they just released for Paper Mills. So I'm probably going to do another book haul of classic books that I got from there, but this was one of them, and I really, really, really want to read it. So that's the first book I'll be reading. I really liked that my fiance picked this book. I have been kind of anxious with everything going on in the world. I'm sure everyone has been just like rattling their brain to make sense of it all. But I don't want to go into like full crazy mode, because I know I will if I think too much. So my fiance actually picked out a book I think is really going to help me, and it is called How to Be Mindful by Anna Barnes. I probably read this book already, but I'm going to read it again, just so I can recenter myself and try my best to not have a panic attack and not go crazy. And it's a really cute and easy read. It got some pictures in it. I love picture books, so yeah. So this will be another book that I'll be reading for April. The second book that my fiance picked out, and honestly I think he just picked it because he likes the spray painted pages, but I've never actually read this by her. I've never actually read one of her actual novels. I've done her graphic novel, Pumpkinheads, but this will be my first rainbow book. And I have like 4 or 5 books by her. I just never read them. But I'll be doing Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. And I'm excited just because I've never read anything by her. I know that this is a part of a series, or it's a story within a story or something like that. But this will be the first book I read by her. I actually have, how many books do I have by her? I have Pumpkinheads, I have Landline, I have Eleanor and Park. I feel like I have something else by her. I feel like I have another book by her, but it's about 4 or 5 books of hers. But I've never read any of them. I'm just I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know she's a well-known and a really good author as far as YA. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it off here. Thanks to my honeybee, I finally found time to read her book. So I'm excited. So that's book number 3. So the last 2 books is actually my sister's pick, and I'm a little nervous. So the first one, so she initially didn't want me to read series. She noticed that I have a ton of series, and she wanted me to be able to basically read it all at one time and know the whole story. So she stayed away from series. Intentionally stayed away from series. But this is one of the books that I bought on just a whim. I was just like in a book buying mode, and I just kind of got it. It's called A Sky for Us Alone by Kristen Russell, or Kristen, however she pronounced it. Russell. It's a cute chapter book. It's also YA. How many pages does this have? About 300 pages. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, this is one that my sister wants me to read. I would have probably not picked this up, so it's definitely nice to see something different on my TBR. And then last but not least, this book. Whew. So funny story about this book. I Bring Words on Instagram actually gifted it to me. I think she was doing like a giveaway, or she was doing an unhaul, and I was like, that seems interesting. I would love that book. So she sent it to me, and I thought that was really cool. So thank you, I Bring Words. Shout out to you. If you guys aren't following her on YouTube, I will link her channel below. So shout out to her. But Erin Jade Lange, I think I'm saying her last name wrong, but it's called Butter, and it's called Popularity Has an Expiration Date. It's called Butter, and I know it's about a kid wanting to commit suicide online and want to go live to do it. And I believe he gets popular, or there's a lot of popularity behind him claiming to go online and kill himself, basically. And the book is called Butter, and I am a little nervous to read this one because I don't understand the reference or the title Butter, but just like hearing the synopsis, I was just kind of like, what? But my sister picked it, and she really wants to know what happens in the story, so I am going to read it. This one currently has a little bit under 300 pages as well. So that is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 books on my TBR. 2 of them I know I'm going to knock out in like a week alone. So we will see if I actually do any reading the first week of April, with it being my birthday. Honestly, with everything going on in the world, I know my birthday's party is going to be probably in my bed with some peach tea in one of those books. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below what you will be reading this April, what is on your TBR, and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks again for watching my channel. It's been real. It's your girl, Books with Bonnie, and I'm out.